This video training resource illustrates the concept of the collaboration activity sequence created with Do Kumaran tool and describes the process and flow of the sequence to achieve its learning outcomes. This shows the flow of the activity sequence for the instructor collaboration activity sequence. The collaboration activity sequences focus on higher level of collaboration across two different groups. This activity sequence enables two groups, for example, each group comprising of 5 to 6 members in a class to work together through discussions amongst them. Thereafter, having their group inputs entered into the support system. This allows all 8 to 10 students in the two different groups to work real-time concurrently. Furthermore, the goal is to increase engagement through varying groups by having their thoughts exchanged more deeply and to make them think critically in this scaffolding learning process. Two design approaches are possible. One approach only allows the leaders of each of the two groups working together collaboratively to input and the rest of the group members to be able to see what is being entered in their group discussions. The second approach allows each of the group members to also have their discussion pointers to be inputted concurrently. That is to say, all 8 to 10 of them are able to input their responses as well as see what others are contributing. This enables students to have the relevant discussions while having the inputs to the questions addressed. Thereafter, the document that each of the two groups have been working concurrently will be sent to the instructor to facilitate the class discussion through this activity attempted. The system has now captured all of the group's contributions. The instructor then facilitates by going through the pointers discussed amongst the groups by having it projected out to the screen, where the rest of the class could see what others have contributed to the questions asked. In this page, you will see the instructions provided for the learners. By clicking on the Next Activity icon, it allows the learners to move to the next sequence in the activity. This sequence of the page provides the instruction to select the group number that corresponds with their respective group number that should have been pre-assigned by the instructor. By clicking on the Next Activity icon, it allows the learners to move to the next sequence in the activity. This page of the sequence allows the learners to select their respective groups which they have been assigned to. By clicking on the icon Choose, it enables each of the group member seated in a round table of 5 to be clustered into that group respectively. Once the Choose icon is clicked, a pop-up screen will ask, "Are you joining Group X?" The learners are to click the button Confirm to acknowledge the confirmation of the group that they are joining. This page sequence presents the members who have been added into the respective groups. Thereafter, the learner has to click the Next Activity icon to proceed to the next page of the sequence. This page of the sequence instructs the learner to identify a leader who will moderate the discussion within the group of 5 to 6 and a scribe who will write on the document in the activity. By clicking on the Next Activity icon, it allows the learners to move to the next sequence in the activity. There will be a pop-up screen that asks the learner if he or she wants to be the leader. In a group setting, the first learner who enters in this sequence usually gets to be the leader if he or she clicks the "Yes, I want to become a leader" icon first. This page indicates the learner selected as the leader. By clicking on the Next Activity icon, it allows the learner to move to the next sequence in the activity. This sequence of the page instructs the learner to read the case study and the questions that accompany it. There is also an instruction which states clearly that in addition to working with the members within the group, the learner together with the group will be collaborating with another group on a shared document real-time concurrently. By clicking on the next activity icon, it allows the learners to move to the next sequence and the activity. This sequence of the page instructs the learner to select one of the category, in this case, either strengths, weakness, opportunity, or threat, which should have already been assigned by the instructors. Read the case study and the questions that accompany it. By clicking on the circle checkbox and the choose icon, it allows the learners to move to the next sequence in the activity. This page of the sequence brings the learners to a document which enables them to key in their answers to the questions asked. However, the distinctive feature of this Do Kumaran tool or template is to facilitate real-time sharing of inputs that are being entered, which enables each and everyone in the same team as well as with another assigned team to view and edit the inputs concurrently. In other words, here, two groups which are assigned in the same category will have to work together in a single document together. By clicking on the next activity icon, it allows the learners to move to the next sequence in the activity. This page of the sequence informs the learner at this juncture to get ready for the instructor's class facilitation, where the two groups' answers will be discussed and moderated with feedback through class discussions. By clicking on the Finish icon, it enables learners to complete the entire activity sequence. This page of the activity sequence shows a message stating that the learner has successfully completed and submitted the answers to the questions that have been assigned to the group.